Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com here with your early halftime show for Sunday, November 20th. It's week 11th of the NFL season. Bringing in Jay. He is here now. And Jay just one game at the half right now. That is the Colts and the Eagles. You called Colts money line. I'm with you on the Colts money line as far as my bet goes. My premium was the Colts plus the points. Second half, Colts are +7. Eagles -7. So if you have the Colts with the points like I do, you can still play the Eagles to win the game and make money here. But the books pretty much giving you +310 on the money line here for the second half in this one. What do you think of that? You got some Commanders money to make up here because they're in a letdown spot here. I think Houston has 0 yards, Jay.
Yeah.
it's a real letdown spot.
Stuck my hand in something in that one, but
it happens.
It happens.
Hey, at least you stuck your neck out there. I didn't like the spot that you picked to stick your neck out, but that's okay.
The Colts might make up for some of that if they can hold on.
Yeah, they will make up for more than some of it if they can hold on. I mean, you should be 2-1 on your money on that one.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 times your money on the Colts in that one. So that's where I am too on the money line in that game. But the Commanders with the early defensive touchdown, they really looked like they were. They really looked like they were sleeping on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even understand how you get a letdown spot out of that.
Mills, that was awful. I seen it off the rip. I said, all right, I see how this one's gonna go. You have those. As soon as it happens,
of course.
It's like I'm on the wrong side. Here you go.
The Commanders are the Texans have 6 yards in the first half so far in that game, -1 yards passing and 7 yards rushing. It's a real letdown spot. That Commanders defense overrated.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been on them all year.
I know. I've been on them for a little while.
You got your Heineke jersey. You're all set. And then it's like they're playing the worst team in the league.
And it was crazy. I took them on the NFL show earlier in the week. I took the Commanders.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. Man, I've had worse picks than that. That's for sure. But
what you think about those Ravens struggling with the Panthers?
Well, the thing is that they're dominating this game also.
Yeah.
I mean, the Panthers have about the same offense as the Texans do. I mean, about the same yardage is my guess when we look at the score in that one. See what the Commanders, did they get the first down there? Yeah, they did. That McLaurin, he just loves to play the game. Anyways, that's Samuels, right? That was McLaurin. Oh, boy. Commanders looking to put some more points on the board here before the half. Probably a good spot for an extended line. Just mad I missed that. Let's look at this at the other one that we were just talking about, the Ravens-Panthers. And I'm going to guess that the yards are about the same in this one as they are in that Commanders, where I've been watching this game. I have a pretty big bet on this game. So I've been watching it like a hawk, and I can tell you that the Panthers have like no yards also. Same thing, yeah.
I got 2 big money line dogs today. It was the Colts and the Lions. I got a big bet on the Lions on the money line. Both are premium today. Lions finna score again here and go up 2 scores on New York. Interesting. That second half line will look like.
Heineke, Romanelli didn't like his arm, just completed one out to the tight end here in the 2-minute drill. Meanwhile, so the Panthers have 37 yards passing and 26 yards rushing. So that's 63 total yards in the game. And the Ravens have 163 yards. It has been domination. Lamar threw that interception.
To the defensive lineman.
And that really has been the difference in that game. I could see the Ravens smashing them. So the Ravens are -7 at +100. I say all in on that thing. We'll see if I have anything left in my bankroll when I'm done with this. But I'm going pretty heavy on that one right there. I'm going to go $750 on that. Pays $750. And then the Colts are now +5.5 for the second half. So it's dropped a 1.5. on that one, and the money line is dropped to 325 from 410 for the Colts. I think I like the way the Colts are playing here. I think we saw the Commanders win the second half against the Eagles last time out too. I think I'm going to go Colts money line here at plus 305. Why not?
I'm gonna just take the points in the second half. I'm already there on the money line for the full game, so I'm gonna just put a little bit on the point second half for the Colts. You know what? I got doing that last week. I'm gonna roll with you this time. I'm gonna roll with you this time. I'm gonna take them on the money line as well. You know
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's like
you
already have it, so it's like. Well, I mean, if you took the Eagles less the points, then it makes sense. If you take the Colts with the points, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So where are the Commanders here? 22 seconds. They are on the. So I have the Colts with the points. I have the Ravens minus the points, and the Commanders are my 3 premiums here in the early going.
I'm with you on the Ravens and the Colts. Got the
Commanders
as well.
2nd and 5, but they're only on the 6-yard line. Heineke's got to throw it away, but Samuels was open there. I don't know why he threw that away. I guess Rivera's giving him the look like he was wide open. I don't understand why he didn't throw it to him. Because these are the ones where the Texans come back, and it's like that's the play, that ruins the cover right there. The Lions are in the end zone here, 17-6. Those of you joining us late, we took the y'all Eagles hate getting to y'all. We won so much money on the Commanders last week. All that money that we lost on the Eagles all season, we're almost even after that.
Yeah, James, you got to at least admit I'm consistent with it. I told you they're overrated. I really believe that. They're good team. Yes, good team. Overrated, yes. Not as good.
Heineke just threw one into the stand, so it's going to be 4th and 5. They're going to kick the field goal here.
Touchdown, Lions. Turn me up.
Yep. And the Bills knocking on the door here as well. They have not been able to get it into the end zone here against the Browns in this game. Nick Chubb has found some running room. We got another game at the half. It's the Rams and the Saints. I haven't watched 5 seconds of this.
I've seen only the highlights because I got Red Zone on one of my monitors. So I just been seeing like the big plays.
Touchdown Diggs here for the Bills with 14 seconds left to go in the half. So the Bills get to the lead.
That went out on the morning show. Diggs touchdown. He was having a conversation with his coach on the sideline. That might have been his first target of the game on that touchdown.
Commanders slide one through there. 7 seconds left to go in the half. 20-0.
I don't really have nothing to say on that Rams Saints game though. Like,
I know that Stafford, like Jovan said, it's probably not such a bad thing that Kupp is out. I mean, the team is done, so at least it gives him a chance to spread the ball around. I think that's what he's doing. How about this Bears-Falcons? Bears 17, Falcons 14.
Yeah, Ashley.
This one's been – it was 17-7. It was 17. Who was that?
Diggs was crying on the sideline, but they didn't got his touchdown.
Oh, God. Well, 7 seconds here. The Commander is going to kick it off.
You see that Cordell Patterson touchdown? That man there, he just broke the record. He's the holder now.
What was it for returns?
Yeah.
He probably has played a lot more years than Hester, is my guess.
Hester has the overall for punt and kick returns, but Cordell has now kick returns solely with 9.
I think Hester had like 10 of them called back too.
He probably did.
Probably did.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, and because I know at Miami he had like 10 returns for touchdowns too, and he had like 20 called back. Something like that. He had like, so many that were called back. That is pretty amazing though. The kickoff returns for TDs, especially you don't see as many right now as you used to.
Right.
You just don't see any returns like you used to. Most of the returns have penalties.
Yep.
Let's take a look at some of these lines. We had a big move, of course, in that Colts-Eagles line. That one is still the same right now, 5.5. The Rams-Saints is 1. We're not touching that thing. I like the under in the Rams-Saints. And Panthers is now – the Ravens are now down to 6.5 against the Panthers. I already put in a big bet on them. I'm going to put in another one. I really don't see it here.
Rod said Texans team total, whatever it is. I feel you, Rod. You were right, man. You got me on that one. Mitch tried to tip me too. It happens, but I'm with you.
It happens. It's 20-0. But Jay, they got, look at the bright side.
I'm not touching it though. Look
at the bright side. They got 6 yards. It's better than negative. They have negative yards passing, but they got 6 yards total.
Right.
So, they're on the positive side of things. That's a number they can build on.
No good for Chicago. Let's go, Atlanta. I got Atlanta in that one.
Yeah, the Texans remarkably – no, I'm sorry. They only had 5 yards in the first half because they had negative 1 yard passing and then 6 yards rushing. So it was 5 yards total for the Texans in the first half. 21 plays, 5 yards on 7 drives, an average of 0.2 yards per play. That is not easy to do. 3 sacks for 23 yards. I mean, this is a beatdown. But, it's always 2 halves. And you can now's when the Commanders are in the letdown spot. This is the letdown spot. So let's see what the line is on this one. Bills-Browns. Bills -4 second half. Browns are +230 on the money line. And the Commanders +0.5 here against the Texans.
Bills -4. I kind of like the Browns because the Browns, I don't know though. Hold on.
These are my least favorite comments, man. The best of these cappers. It's not a contest. And trust me, there are days when he's the best and there are days when he's second best. Believe me. It's when he wishes he was second best. And they all have that, man. We all have months like that. And it's believe me, we're a team. We're all a team. It's we all pick each other up, man. It's how it has to be, But I never understand those comments. It's we leave that for the other channels,
Gotta catch that New England. That's a pig. That's an interesting game there. 3-3.
Yep. The under looking pretty good. Falcons at midfield here with 40 seconds left, trying to get something on the board here before the half to maybe tie the game. 3rd and 6. They completed over the middle down to the 30-yard line. So the Falcons are in business here. Let's rehash some of these lines. I'm way in on the Ravens here now in the second half. I just love it. I got it at -7 at even money, and now it's 6.5. They have dominated.
I got it at 7 as well.
Yeah, they have dominated this game. The Commanders +0.5 here in the second half, +105 on the money line, and the Browns are +3.5 now against the Bills. They've played really, really tough in this game. Very, very tough. The Browns. They only gave up the lead right there right before the half. They're showing Commanders highlights on the Bills game now. The Falcons are down to the 21-yard line with 12 seconds left to go. So my guess is they're just going to line up for the field goal here and try and tie it going into the half. But the Panthers, with a reasonable 3-0 game here against the Ravens, but the stats don't show that to be the case.
Fumble Jalen Hurts. Recovered by the Indianapolis Colts.
That's how you want to start the second half.
I would take the Bills. I would take the Bills. I'm going back and forth on it. It's really a no play, but if I had to, I would take the Bills.
I'm thinking Browns. I don't love that game. I just think, It's weird that the Bills are the road team, at least on the road team sideline. I was worried about like what the Lions would be thinking if the Bills would be rifling through all their personal belongings, but it's actually the Browns have the home locker room and stuff because the Bills figured, well, they're going to be there on Thursday anyway, so they just wanted to get used to it. So that's what they're doing. Atlanta, Chicago, 17-17 at the half. Wow, man. Cordero Patterson.
Sounds about right.
So the
ATL
Panthers
gonna win that one.
Panthers get the second half kickoff.
I'm all over Atlanta second half in that Chicago game. Whatever.
It seems to me that the Panthers have had a lot of third and long in this game. Third and beyond 10.
You got the Giants line?
The Giants is at So the Giants is 4.5. Giants minus 4.5. The Commanders sticking, and the Colts and, of course, Eagles are back on the field, as are the Ravens and the Panthers. The Panthers start with the ball at the 31. Maybe that explains that big line, or the line not being that big at halftime. And Baker Mayfield back to pass, and the Ravens are content to let him do that. They have no problem with Baker Mayfield sitting back there and passing. It's like, go ahead. It's like, if that's what you're going to do, well, we're good with it. Colts are banging on the door here. They're ready to take a 2.
Me personally, I'm sitting with Lions money line, so I'm gonna take Giants 4.5. I think I got a nice little middle right there.
Giant middle.
Yeah.
6.5 point middle on that. Plus insurance. And this is the play the Panthers have been running a lot of the first half, and that is the handoff for -6 yards. It's just, I don't understand the strategy, but they seem to be good at it. They seem to be executing it to perfection. They hand it to the running back, and then basically he gets tackled about 6 yards in the backfield. And Baker Mayfield back to pass. He throws. There was nobody even close to the ball there. And now Baker Mayfield's doing this, like they should have called the penalty. What they should do, Baker, is you should have to pay everybody to watch this game because you stink. I mean, you're just terrible.
Bears, Falcons, second half is a pick 'em. Give me the Falcons. The Falcons win this game.
Can you believe like Baker Mayfield that gets all that money from commercials? I mean, it's crazy. I got -1 on the Bears here, and the Falcons even money on the money line or +1.
They think the Bears going to win this football game? Are they crazy? The Bears have looked good in the game, I guess, but I mean they're a big. Amazing catch away from, you know what I mean? And a fumble, a freak fumble, you know?
They're showing Dak Prescott warming up for the game in Minnesota. And you see this ref all the time, the guy that's in the Ravens-Panthers game, because, I mean, whenever he's on the games, there's just a million penalties because you see him just all the time, you know? I mean, this guy's always – you ever run into like an NFL referee somewhere? You know, It's like, where do I know this guy from? I have. It's like, who the hell is that? I'm like, I know who that is. Because they're always on. Back in the day, the refs used to not have mics. So like they would just do the signal. You'd have to pretty much guess. April says she sees the Falcons as a pick.
Yeah, that's what I see it as too. But
I got +1.
My pick is +105.
Yeah, I got +1 and +105 on the Falcons. Bears -1, -125. I'll tell you, the Falcons at the +1 might be the better play because the Bears always miss the extra points. You know, they always miss one. Well, that Carolina rally was thwarted pretty quickly. The Ravens pretty deep in their own end here, but we saw them move the ball before the half for the Tucker field goal. I think, you know, a lot of these games you can look at the stats and you can see exactly what's going on out there. Let's take a look at this Browns-Bills game.
Yeah, I was just looking at that one. That's an interesting game. The
Bills only have 134 total yards. The Browns have 210. you look at the ground attack, and that's usually a good place to look when you have teams like this that are playing. And the rushing is even, and it's the passing. It's Jacoby Brissett show over Josh Allen. The passing game.
Yeah, Jacoby and Brissett has looked good moving the football.
Be interesting, when the Eagles lose this game, how they rally back from it. The Colts do not get in the end zone. They've got to kick the field goal here. Look back at some of these. So the Rams and Saints are back at it. So the Patriots-Jets is Patriots minus 2.5, minus 120. The Jets are plus 135 on the money line.
Hey, Chris Diamonds, I meant to give that out on the morning show this morning. Diggs interception happens today. It happens. I got the jersey on for a reason. Diggs interception happens. If y'all can find that, take that.
What, he's going to play running back and throw the halfback pass? Is that how he's the interception?
No, he's going to catch an interception from Kirk Cousins, trying to force to Jefferson.
I don't think that's going
to happen. I meant to give that out on the morning show. But the Bills, yeah, I like the Bills on that one.
I like the Browns. I think the Bills are just chokers this year. I'm going to put just a little something on it. It's plus 220 on the money line. So if we put 200, it pays 440.
So Giants went from 4.5 to 5, as now I'm seeing 5.5.
I still got 4.5, but I haven't tried to put a bet in. We got the Patriots and the Jets. I like the Jets here on the money line too, just for the hell of it.
I like the Patriots, but I like the Patriots beforehand.
I don't know. I think the Jets have been winning these games. So the money line, I went to put in at plus 135. It's down to 130.
Yeah, Jets have been winning these games, but in the totality of the Jets, they always lose to the Patriots. So I'm just going to stick with that.
Oh, maybe this is their year. I mean, they beat the Dolphins. 2nd and 7 for Lamar and company. They're on their own 10-yard line. Lamar back to pass, and we all know what that means. It means he's going to run. And he did not run, though. He got snagged. He got tackled for a loss. It counts as a sack. It's going to be 3rd and long. Probably 3rd and 10 now.
I'm surprised you didn't just put some on the fade Andy Dalton show.
I still got time. It's just that the Rams have been so bad.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you.
I have Matthew Stafford as my old fade guy. I mean, I've been for a long time.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like I said, I didn't like that game at all today.
Now they just showed Dalton. Lamar sacked again. So the Ravens going to be punting from way deep in their own end zone. The Eagles now moving down the field here on the Colts out to the 50. Devonta Smith. He seems to be the guy that when everybody's covered, that seems to always be open. Kamara with a nice run there for the Saints.
I usually don't like doing this, but second half, I would take Patriots on the money line. On my book, I'm seeing +3. And I really think they win the game by a field goal. So
I'm on the Jets money line. I think that's a coin flip. I just think there's value there on the coin flip at plus odds. So the Ravens get the punt off, and it's like, oh, man, this is going to be good field position for the Panthers. They are they're running the wrong way, of course. Oh, my God. They're on their own 45, and they took a shot on that one. Hey, the Texans come out with O.J. Howard catching a pass, so it's like now they're in positive passing yards for the game here against the Commanders. They've got things going in the right direction. 9 yards passing there, so up to 8 yards for the game.
Okay, Texans.
Coming back. They might be. I mean, it's not like I think when the Commanders had to settle for that field goal, that was not a good thing. The Bills and Browns have
I
now
just bet
kicked
the
off.
Falcons again. Come on, they're not going to lose to the Bears, man. They can still win the division. The Bears always find a way to lose. You mean Falcons.
There's only 2 games still at the half. It's the Jets and the Patriots and the Falcons and the Bears. First down for the Commanders, or for the Texans. Mills back to pass. He completes another one. Whoa, chunk play. Look at this. Down to the 20-yard line. Cooks. No flags. Josh Allen back to pass, rolling out. Throws it to Diggs, his security blanket. Jalen Hurts, they're calling a hold on that play for sure. 1st and 20 for the Eagles. Touchdown for the Saints. It is Jarvis Landry with the touchdown.
It's about time he do something. He's been kind of quiet down there in New Orleans this year.
Saints have now taken the lead. Eagles, Smith is the security blanket there, and the Texans kind of moving the ball here.
I just put in a little parlay. Falcons money line, second half. Patriots money line, second half. Giants money line, second half.
The Texans are moving the ball right down the field. They're at the 10-yard line now. The Commanders, after 6 yards and after 5 yards in the first half, they got about 20 times that here in the second on their first drive. 2nd and 3. This is when we'll see if the Commanders are ready to tighten it up a little bit. Mills back to pass, and yeah, that was pretty much the story of the first half right there. Threw it not only to the backside of his receiver, but 5 yards to the backside. He threw it where nobody could catch it. It's like usually the idea is like you throw it so either your guy catches it or no one can catch it, but some of these guys, they just throw it where nobody can catch it.
Right.
It's like I don't understand. Baker's really good at that one. Baker's like one of those kids that's like played soccer growing up. When in doubt, kick it out, and he just stood around kicking the ball out of bounds. So he didn't understand it.
Ecuador with the win in soccer today
against Qatar. I don't think people expected too much from the host. And there's another one by Davis Mills thrown into the flat, but nobody in the flat. To me, that's intentional grounding. You know, when you throw the ball that far away from everybody, oh, wait a minute. It looks, that is swatted at the line. That's why that happened. So the Texans are going to have to settle for a field goal here. This has got to be just disheartening.
Man, you got to go for this.
They're
down
crazy.
20-0.
They're not going to get it. They haven't gotten a whiff on it the last 2 plays. Baker Mayfield, once again, trying to throw it over the middle. That is not a good idea. You're not good enough. There's Mills running. He gets it. Scrambles for the first down. And it's going to be 3rd and long here for the Panthers for the Baker Mayfield. He's testing this Ravens secondary, and they're enjoying it. They're feeding on it.
Degenerate bet World Cup. Y'all know I'm on USA tomorrow.
Whoa. Baker Mayfield completes one over the top here on the Panthers to Marshall. And it's first down. They're in field goal range here for the Panthers.
Yeah, Ravens. I don't know.
It's like they got the pressure on them. They went with a corner blitz and left Marshall in man coverage. Oh, man. Oh God. That's got to be grounding. That's got to be intentional grounding.
Texans did go for it and get it.
Yeah, they got it. He ran for it. But now a personal foul on the Commanders. On the next play, so first down. Now, this has got to be intentional grounding on Baker Mayfield. He escapes the sack, but then he throws it way out of bounds. I mean, he's still in the pocket. They call it 2nd and 10. I don't understand how that's 2nd and 10. He was very much in the pocket when he made the throw. And he throws it to Marshall again, but there's 5 Ravens around him when he catches the ball. It's going to be 3rd and long again here for the Panthers. Seems to be the story of the game here. 1st and goal for the Texans, knocking on the door. And the Lions in business as well at the Giant, or at their own 45. Goff back to pass, wide open and drop down. That's Lions football right there. That is why you draft first every year.
Typical Lions football.
Mills, oh man. Mills tries the quarterback draw on the misdirection, and he gets just absolutely hammered. Eagles field goal is good, or the Jets. Oh no, they're showing just replays. Only one more game waiting to go to the half, and then we will call it a show. But so Cowboys Vikings, if it's within a touchdown, we'll be on for halftime of that. That's the way we do it on the 4:00 shows. We pick a game. If it's within a touchdown, we'll come back on. So the Vikings Cowboys is within 7 points. One way or the other, we'll come back on.
For sure. Sounds good to me.
The Eagles coach looks like Dan Lanning. Oregon coach is Dan Lanning. He was the Georgia defensive coordinator last year when they won the national championship. 3rd and goal for the Texans.
On that first down where he got blamed, he should have kept it outside. He might have scored.
Or he could have gotten decapitated. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. He does have a running back next to him now. I think it's Burkhead, right? He's on that team. He's back to pass. There's no. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh man! It's a letdown spot for the Commanders here. Just no effort there. Oh my God! I love when they get the quarterback from behind, like with the blanket move like that. Those are just the best. All right, so New England and the Jets have kicked off, so we're going to call it a show here. The Jets moved the ball out to about the 34-yard line. Oof. They can't even go for it here. There's no way.
Yeah, you got to kick that.
4th and goal from the 11. They lost yards on that series. The Bears are punting to the Falcons. All right, well, thanks, everyone, for joining us. The Texans field goal is good, so they're on the board. The shutout's over.